Dear YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. If you are looking to master Servicenow development, you are at right place. This channel mainly focused on coding and scenario-based questions that eventually help you to crack the interviews. Please subscribe to my channel. This helps and motivate me to create good content for all of you. Hey all, in today's video we are going to start a all new topic, Glide Aggregate. I'll make sure that by the end of this video, you will be familiar with this GlideAggregate API and all its functions. So GlideAggregate is an extension of GlideRecord only. It is basically used to perform all the mathematical operations like getting the count, sum, min, max, and the average. GlideAggregate class works only on the numbers field. Using GlideAggregate is a best practice because it is fast. Suppose, like, why ServiceNow suggests using GlideAggregate when it is already having this GlideRecord API? Because while we use this GlideRecord API, we need to iterate loop multiple times, which make the process slower. That's why they have created this GlideAggregate with different functions. Here is the syntax for the GlideAggregate. Like first, you need to create an variable for this GlideAggregate API. Thereafter, you can use this GlideAggregate. The first parameter will be aggregation like count, min, max, and second parameter will be the field name on which you are doing this aggregation. Similarly, to do this add aggregation, we need to do get aggregation as well. These are the some of the functions which are used to get the average of any numeric field. We use average, then count for getting the count, max to getting the maximum value of any column, similarly the min for the minimum, and sum to get the sum of all the values which are in one column. So let's move back on this personal development instance. These are two other methods, group concatenate and group concat distinct. We will see these two methods as well. Let's move on to the personal development instance and see how this GlideAggregate API will work. Here we have this hardware table. There are total 902 records in this hardware table, and all of the record are asset values. Like here is the asset tag, model category, display name, assigned to company, and here is the field which is a numeric field, and we will see all the operations on this cost field. So first, how many records are in this ALM hardware table? There are total 902 records. How we will get the count using this GlideAggregate? First, we will see these count operations. So as we know that this is again an extension of GlideRecord. So similarly, like we create a variable for this GlideRecord class, we need to create a variable for this GlideAggregate class as well. Let's suppose this is an ALM table. So I am doing gr ALM equals to GRALM dot add aggregate. So as I explained in the syntax, first is the aggregation function. So I am getting here count. I'll explain the second field when it is required. We need to query. Get aggregate. Let's run this. So here it is showing that total number of hardware records are 902. Okay. Similar thing if we wanted to perform using this glide record, we need to do what? GRALM dot get row count. You can try with this as well. But as ServiceNow suggests, this is the best practice. We have to use glide aggregate whenever we doing count kind of functions. Now, to understand the second parameter of that syntax, let's say we want the count, but count of every company. So let me group by this. These are the company name and the count of the record respective to every company. Let's suppose the company is Acme Italy and we are having 12 count. So how we can get this? We simply need to pass the second parameter as company. This is the backend name of the company. You can check from here. Company is the backend name. So I'm passing here. Okay, and I'll write here in this term GRALM dot. Okay, I made this mistake. The V should be in capital and here we need to use a while loop. So here you can see that the name of the companies and respective to that it is showing the number of records. This is not minus, this is less. Okay, so Acme Australia is having 38 record, Acme China is having 33. Similarly, MT is having 9 record. Now, going on to the other operations, what are they? Sum, min, and max and average. So here you can see this cost, which is a numeric field, okay, and it is showing the cost in the dollars, okay. So suppose if I wanted to add the cost of all the records, if we want that the total cost of this table for all the record, what I need to do is simply instead of count, I just need to write sum of which parameter? Cost parameter. I have to erase this, okay. And similarly, we need to set here as well. But we need to keep one things in mind that whenever we doing sum, min, max, average, we need to set this gralm dot set group as in false. Why? If we do not set this, it will group by first and then give the cost. Suppose group by cost. Let's say this three record, it will give cost of these three record. That we do not want. So that's why we need to set this set group as in false. If I run this, here is the total cost of all the records which are present. Similarly, if I wanted to find the minimum value, I just need to do here min. Minimum is 0, as we can see here. Okay. Maximum is this value. Can we get this? Yeah. How? I just need to do max. So we are getting this maximum. And this is the average value of all the records we are having. Now let's take the example of group concat and group concat 10 stick. First, group concat, it fetches all the non-null values of the group in ascending order, join them with a comma and returns the result as a string. These two are the only difference. The group concat, the instead will remove the duplicates. So let's go back on the personal development instance. Let's suppose we require the all the companies which are here and we need to remove the duplicates as well. What we need to do is, let's modify this query. In the add aggregate, we will do group concat and instinct. On which column? Company. Oh, I need to remove this set group. Okay, this is the mistake. So here, all the different companies' name are here. First one's the empty and others are here. So these are the some use case or we can say examples of glide aggregate, how we can use them. In next video, we will discuss one interesting use case related to glide aggregate. Hope you like this video. If you have visited this video till the end, please leave a comment. This encourages me to create such good content for all of you. Thank you for watching.